The 2023 Environmental Leader Award is presented to Ryan Vavroch of Elberon. Ryan is a committed ISA farmer and business owner making strides to implement new conservation practices in his farming operation to preserve and build soil health and reduce nutrient loss from his fields.
I started renting ground in 2005. We had a couple neighbors approach us that wanted to get a young guy started. Before that, we were a fairly small operation, and there just wasn't room for me to come back to the operation. Up until the last couple years, my dad and I have been farming together. He has recently retired. Currently, we farm 1,600 acres of corn and soybean rotation. My wife Allison helps out tremendously on the farm. Bookwork, paperwork, all the stuff that we really, maybe slack on a lot of times. And then Allison also helps out in the fall and the spring, running tractor and grain cart, all that fun stuff. So we truly are a family operation, and we're very, very proud of that.
Ryan looks at conservation practices as a long-term approach, understanding the upfront investment, timeline, and stewardship goals associated with his efforts.
First thing we did is we sold our ripper. If it's not there, you can't use it, right? We were typically heavy tillage, deep ripping, make it black. But in the last few years, we've been transitioning to no-till and using a lot more cover crops now in the last 3 years. We do some vertical tillage, but we're really just trying to conserve what's out there and save moisture. We've had a lot of dry years, and it seems like the last couple years, the strip till and the conservation practices have really paid off.
Vavroch has worked collaboratively with the Soil and Water Outcomes Fund for 2 years to gain a better understanding of the environmental footprint of the commodities he raises in his operation.
I do my strip till in the fall with anhydrous and then plant right back into those strips in the spring, so we're only disturbing a small trench. Instead of field cultivating the entire field, we're just making a small strip to plant right into.
Ryan fully understands that farmers face unique challenges when changing practices within their operation, but he believes the future of soybean production looks better than ever.
Last year, it was exceptionally dry in this area, and when neighboring fields with conventional tillage were starting to roll up and show stress, our corn crop was just as green, as pretty as ever. Don't get me wrong, it was plenty dry, but that seemed to really pay off. You have to be willing to ask questions and take risks, There's a big learning curve to all this. As farmers, we don't do what we do for recognition, we do what we do to make it better for the next generation and just to create a livelihood for ourselves. But to be nominated and receive this award, it's very unexpected. It's just nice to know that we're maybe making a difference, and if somebody else might see this and think, hey, maybe that's something we should try, then that's really all we can ask for.
On behalf of the Iowa Soybean Association, congratulations, Ryan.